Your frequency is what you frequently see, okay? Today I woke up amazing. 3 a.m. Like, honestly, like 3 hours of sleep. Felt like shit, but I got through it. I journaled, I meditated, I got up for a workout, I went for my morning walk. I even got a post in. Felt amazing. And now I'm doing my work throughout the day. And yeah, it just got me thinking that, like, people don't realize they're charging up their frequency by their actions on a daily basis. They're multiplying their energy. There's a lot of people who complain they don't have energy. Like, for example, I do not have energy. You know, I only had 1 cup of coffee today. Like, that's nothing for me. Like, we got to figure out how to multiply it. We got to expand it, increase it. And people don't know how to do that. People think we just have a finite bar. That's what it seems like, right? Like, you know, I talk about calories and all the calories you consume. Like, that would be finite, right? If you don't eat anything else, you only have a certain number of calories. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's ethereal, spiritual, our aura, some type of energy we can't experience. Maybe it's something more mundane. Maybe it's psychological, maybe almost like a placebo. But you gain more energy through your actions. And I believe this is why ancient times, no, not even like medieval, like just before the modern era, everyone knew about ritual. And people knew what ritual was. If you do something a certain amount of times, you get an outcome. And it's a lot more mundane than you think. I mean, that's where like ritual sacrifice comes from. Because think about it, like this world, ritual and all these things come from. Like, I want to say with Odin, off the top of my head, in Norse mythology, he sacrificed his eye for knowledge. And now he can't see as much, and he's a warrior too, right? So obviously that's a huge sacrifice to lose one of your eyes. Half of your vision is gone. But he did it for knowledge. And you got to sacrifice something big to get something greater, of equal value, honestly. If you don't sacrifice anything, you don't get anything in life. And you could say bare minimum, we sacrifice time. We sacrifice our lives. Like right now, I'm sacrificing my life to create this video. That's what's needed to do. Because only I can do that. Nobody else can do that for me. And you're sacrificing your life to honestly watch my video, you know, which I'm extremely grateful for. But that's a ritual in itself. And it's like, well, what will I gain from this video? What will happen? Will I get my message across? Will I talk to more people? Like, what will I get from this on YouTube? And let me go into this a little bit more, actually. I always thought about this with martial arts. Like, if I want a better jab, right? I just gotta throw it more than the next guy. Then I'll have a better jab, right? I sacrifice that time to get a better jab. And this is with everything. Like right now I'm speaking English right now. I'm getting better at English. The more I speak English, the more I sacrifice time speaking English. Because if I speak other languages, I won't get good at English, right? No brainer. This is how ritual works. You sacrifice everything. And we want to sacrifice things for good, to advance us in life. But the thing is, we have vices. We have bad habits that are ingrained in us. So yeah, like, we're gonna be sacrificing our time, destroying ourselves. You know, this one gets insidious right here. We're killing ourselves. We're slowly dying. I mean, with the bad food, everything I talk about, the bad food, the lack of sleep, the drugs, I mean, bullshit, staying up late, alcohol. I mean, you name it, any vice you could think of. We're doing a ritual you call black magic ritual, because it's not supposed to help us. It just harms us even more and the people around us. We do a ritual to ruin our lives. And sometimes these rituals aren't so black and white. You don't realize what you're doing. You do this stuff on accident. So I tell people, like, you don't have to believe in magic. You know, like, we do magic every single day. Like, it's just a part of the universe. Like, you don't have to believe in photosynthesis. You don't have to believe in, like, you know, just like the weather or anything on Earth. Honestly, it's still going to happen. It's still going to affect you. You don't have to believe in it. You know, that's just on you if you choose to be ignorant. But like, this is why it's very important. And then the thing is, these rituals, how can I say, I don't know the exact process, but I'm just speaking from personal experience. But these rituals, they raise or lower our frequency. And I don't know if we do it ourselves, it comes internally. I don't know if it comes externally. You know, the devil's in the details, literally. But like, our frequency is being raised. We want to raise our frequency with actions that obviously bring us in a higher vibration, like working out, meditation, journaling, talking to a family member. I mean, like, you name it, anything good, helping out a friend, a neighbor, someone in your community. Just like self-love, self-care. I mean, like, you name it. I mean, there's so many labels. Like, I'm trying to use my words as best as possible. But yeah, we gotta realize, what rituals are we doing? And we go toward our vices, we know we have to pay for these things dearly. You know, I love this term, and I got this from Wes Watson, and a controversial, polarizing figure, but I like what he said about this concept, and he calls it karmic debt. And I've never heard anybody give a name to it, which really blew my mind. But like, it's exactly how it sounds. It's like, you do something bad, you commit a vice, you got to pay for it. You're not gonna get by free. The universe isn't gonna forget about that. You're not gonna forget about that. Your subconscious, God's not gonna forget about that. So you have to pay for that. Anytime you harm someone, you harm yourself, you neglect yourself, someone else, vice versa. In any negative way, you're gonna have to pay for it. And I don't know, you could call this, it comes in forms of like neurosis, like PTSD, for example. Like, I mean, that's the most straightforward one right there. It's like, you did something bad to someone else that you didn't know you're capable of, or you didn't know they're capable of, and then now you're suffering from it. And the thing is, it takes time. It might even take years. Like Wes Watson claims it took him 10 years in prison to cleanse himself of this karmic debt. And this is what you're doing every time you do something good for yourself, and then you do something bad, boom, 3 steps forward, 5 steps back. You just lost all your progress, and you need to recharge, and you need to get back. And the thing is, you can't keep on doing bad things in life. It's going to keep piling up, and it's going to catch up to you psychologically, and then it's going to manifest into the physical world. So this is what I try to do. This is what I tell everybody. This is what I tell all my clients. Like, we can't rack up this karmic debt. We got to be conscious of our actions. This is why I have all my clients, everybody that I work with, they write down their whole schedule. And I'm talking about every half hour, every 15 minutes need be. These only 1%ers keep track of every part of their day. I mean, not just towards your success, toward health, but this karmic debt. I mean, to get there, to get to health, you need to cleanse yourself of this karmic debt. Crossing the street right now. But we can't lose the weight. We can't get our sleep on track. We can't fix our diet. We can't get to the gym. Like, if we don't cleanse ourselves of this karmic debt, it's just gonna be a harder process. This is why you see people like, hell, like, I mean, think of anybody young that got success, or anybody that looked like they got quick success, right? It's just like, I want to say they had less karmic debt. They had less bullshit to deal with. Because it's not like they got anything more than me and you. It's just that, if anything, they have something less. So, yeah, like, and that's why I think resentment and envy are just unnecessary. Because, like, man, it's not about you. It's not like, it doesn't make any sense when you look at it like that. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's just like, you shouldn't look at these people like this. If anything, you should try to understand them. And especially at a young age, I mean, like, and that's just our egos talking, thinking that, like, oh, I lived more life than you, I should figure more things out than you. Like, really, like, there's too many facets of life. That doesn't make sense. There's too many things to be good at. There's too many things to learn, and you can't do it in one lifetime. That's why, you know, you got to be open-minded, listen to everybody, because everybody's got a different perspective. They're looking at life at a different angle. That's why everybody's worth listening to, honestly. But yeah, like, all these things, and obviously you've got more karmic debt, you got things weighing you down, your frequency is just gonna be lower. You're gonna be at a lower vibration, and it's not gonna help you or anybody. So this is what we got to do. We got to cleanse our karmic debt if we want to be right physically, psychologically, and spiritually. And I talked about this in an Instagram reel. Came to mind, I just had the epiphany. But like, because a part of my ritual, and the biggest part of it, is exercise. And biologically, I can explain to you like why you would feel better. Like, you're just getting extra blood flow, especially to your brain. You're getting new ideas, you're getting nutrients everywhere, your whole body's healing, especially your brain, even though you're working out in the process. You're getting these endorphins, like, all these things are happening in your body. But the ritual aspect of it, or the spiritual aspect of it, like, it's to exercise, to work out, to exercise a demon. That's what we're doing when we're working out. We're exercising these demons. It's a homophone. They're just spelled differently. And I don't know why they're so similar. I don't know what came first. To work out? I mean, I don't know. Working out is a new invention, right? I mean, the devil's been around for a long time. So maybe exorcism, you know, to exorcise, you know, a demon from someone came first. But this is why I think the name's in there. Because this is what you're doing. People knew this. The physical exercise. Maybe it was manual labor. Maybe it was work. Or work on the farm to better their lives, or hunting. I don't know. But they knew movement was key. Movement was life. And not stillness, but being sedentary, stagnation. People knew this. Like, it was almost an illness. So, I don't want to lose my train of thought. So people, I don't know, it's in the language. I need to go down more into this. But I believe that's what's happening. And I do believe that. And I do believe in demonic possession. I do believe what's happening in society and people. And this is why people are harming themselves. This is why people are getting more of that debt that I'm talking about, that karmic debt. This is why they keep sabotaging themselves over and over again. And it's just tragic at the end of the day. But yeah, I believe this is the work of, these beings that live in this low vibrational realm, and then we end up living in their space because we're always in karmic debt. We're always talking bad about ourselves. We're always committing these bad rituals, this black magic on accident. You know, you think black magic, like a pentagram and like a goat and some like horrific shit. Like, nah, magic's a lot more mundane. When you learn about it, it's just normal everyday life. Things you do every single day is magic. Like, and see, I'm not the best at explaining it. It works in my head, but I gotta verbalize this better. There's a lot of noise right now. Some weed whackers and someone washing their driveway. I want to walk a little bit more so they're not as noisy. I just had to get out because it's just so nice with the sun out. It's amazing. But yeah, the demonic realm. And the thing is, like, we invite these things in. These things are very weak creatures. From what I've studied on like demonology just a little bit, I'm no expert, no professional, just an amateur. And it seems like these are very weak creatures. And we're, as human beings, we're extremely powerful, especially compared to these things. These things, they're not, it would be an insult to call them insects. But the thing is, we're at such a low vibration, they don't take control, we accept them. That's the problem. We have free will. So we choose this, or we basically choose the side of Satan. I guess that's the idea, right? High vibration, you want to put this in a Christian sense, Christ, and low vibration, Satan. That's where you're getting closer to. You're getting down closer to the vibration of Satan when you're doing these these black magic rituals, whatever you want to call it, your vices or hookup culture or gluttony or pride or alcohol, or just, you know, off the top of my head. But yeah, we want to get closer to Christ. That's the idea for you Christians out there. But you could put this, you know, switch out the labels for any religion. But when you be committing these good actions, these just, these righteous actions, and even if you're not religious, this is just logic. Like, of course, if I keep doing bad habits over and over again, my life's just gonna get worse. And obviously, if I commit good ones, they're gonna get better. But yeah, like, I really came to these crazy, I made these connections from like occult magic to working out, honestly. But that's what's happening to me. That's what's happening in my perception, and nobody could deny that from me. I don't know. I figure I just get on video. I just, you know, speak my mind. Going on a nice walk. I have my GoPro. But I'm going to put some more up. I'm going to put some more stuff up like this in the future. But your frequency is what you frequently see. Don't forget that.